Kiki soso largelo. Kiki soso largelo. Kiki soso largelo.
Because of its remoteness and the sheer number of 6,000ers, Ladakh still offers the rare chance to attempt first ascents of untouched and unnamed peaks. Some of them surprisingly accessible and possible without major logistical effort. So after several days around Tso Moriri, including an acclimatization climb on Kyagar Ri, which I also documented on my channel, we set out for our next objective. An unclimbed 6,125 meter peak located between Kyagar Ri and Spangnak Ri. At dawn we set out from the village of Korzok by Tso Moriri as a team of two, approaching the base of the peak in an off-road vehicle and reaching just above 5,000 meters. There we geared up and with perfect weather began our ascent. Compared to our ascent of Kyagar Ri, the effects of acclimatization were now clearly noticeable, so we decided to push for a kind of speed climb, aiming to reach the 6,125 meter summit in less than 3 hours. Initially still below the snowline, we steadily hiked up through idyllic terrain, while already breathtaking views of the 6,000ers stretching to the north and east opened up before us. Among the mountains, with more than 6,500 meters, Shakula caught my eyes most, due to the almost perfect elegant shaped form. After a short while we reached the first snowfields and the slope became steeper, but this didn't slow our progress. During short breaks we refueled and took the impressive mountain panorama, including the giants Lungser Kangri at 6,666 meters, Chamser Kangri at 6,622 meters to the southeast, and the glaciated north face of the neighboring Kyagar Ri. The climb didn't present any major technical challenges, yet it had its own unique appeal. The thrill of venturing onto a peak that officially had never been summited before. This felt very special and motivated us to move quickly and efficiently toward the summit. To the east, the distinctive contours of other well-known peaks in the region came into view, including Shalung, shaped like a pyramid, which we also had planned to climb, though heavy fresh snowfall had forced us to abandon that plan. All the same, a kind of first ascent was certainly a comforting alternative. After a steeper section which nonetheless carried us quickly upward into the thinning air, we reached the lower southern point of the broad summit ridge. From here, the heavily glaciated Spangnak Ri and several other 6,000ers came into view. We continued upward over a mix of snow and scree, making our way toward the long, stretched out summit plateau. So we tackled the final meters of elevation, passing the 6,000 meter mark, then the 6,100 meters, until finally there was no more upward to go. And so we stood at the highest point of the 6,125 meter peak, for which there was no record of a previous ascent and which had yet to be given a name. There were no summit markers, so following the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, we erected a monument for the summit.
Kiki soso largelo. Kiki soso largelo. Kiki soso largelo. So guys, finally we are at 6,125 meters, and this is Unnamed and Unclimbed peak in Ladakh near Kyagar Ri, and we are the first one to summit this peak. Myself, Ricky, and here is Julian, Henrik from Germany. So guys, we are very lucky. Thank you God, thank you everyone. So Julian, Kiki soso largelo, Kiki soso largelo. Jeho.
The call Kiki Soso Lagro is commonly used in the mountainous region of the Tibetan culture area, especially in Ladakh, Tibet and the surrounding Himalayas, in situations of celebration, awe or spiritual recognition, including first ascents and other mountaineering achievements. The phrase roughly translates to victory to the gods or victory to the deities and is used to express the gratitude and respect toward the mountain spirit. And so we savored our summit success, took in the breathtaking views of the surrounding snow-capped mountains and felt the special spirit of the place. Inwardly, I pondered what name I might give this peak, though, out of respect of course, I would not claim it for myself.